Hello everyone, this is Angela from Internet Plans, and today I'll be doing a plan with me for the first week of 2024. It's been 4 months since I last updated my YouTube channel, and I say I've been tripped up by work, but honestly, I've just been procrastinating. I also, as usual, lost a lot of content. To explain how I plan and journal, I always journal online on my Notion app before writing everything down in my planners or journal. What happened before I could film more journaling videos is that I deleted my whole Notion account, and while I don't know how you could do it accidentally, it happened to me and I was a little stunned. This also caused my multiple months of journal to be lost, and right now I have no idea what I've done the past 2 months. In retrospect, I maybe should have been more consistent in planning and journaling on my planners instead of only doing them online, but the fact is, online journaling saves a lot of time and it helps with being easy to do it outside without the need for washi tapes, stationery, and stickers. I just need my phone. In any case, I've decided to give that 2 months up and start in January with a fresh start. Hopefully, I can stay consistent this year. And the first kit I'm using this year is the Sunset Kit by Simply Gilded, but I'm going to interpret this as a sunrise kit. The new beginning is the theme I'm going for. The actual name of this kit is not called Sunset or Sunrise though, it's actually the free range kit from their July 2021 subscription. On New Year's Day, my friends came over to play some board games. It was so difficult to arrange a day for this session. We originally planned to meet in early December, but one of my friends got sick. Then we postponed it to Christmas Eve, and the other friend became sick. We finally got to meet each other on this day, and we played 2 games, Marvel Zombies and Cubitos. I frankly loved Marvel Zombies more, but it was such a hassle to set up. But on Tuesday, a new colleague is transferred to my library branch, and to help her get her bearings, although I don't think I'm that well versed with the environment I worked in for almost 5 years, I went in for work anyway. I also carried a bunch of gifts for all my co-workers. I really hope they like the gifts because I feel like my gifts are so generic and thoughtless. They were mini glass water bottles, by the way, that I may have just added to their useless items collection. On Wednesday, I stayed at home to join an online meeting. These meetings are always a battle, and I always feel like we go off track so easily. But this time it was okay. It was a tap and go feeling. We went in, explained our objectives and proposals, and we got a halfway approval and some adjustments to our plans. It was overall a good meeting. Then I went to the gym after. I'm hoping to regain my habit of going to the gym more. At least more than 2 times per week before my package ends so I don't slack off again. I feel like this is an important habit to cultivate if I want to achieve my goals in this aspect. Thursday was interesting. My friend and I went to another library to check out some space, and because I know I'm meeting her, I brought a bunch of washi tape to show off to her. I bought some Harry Potter themed washi tape online while I was shopping for Christmas gifts, and the character is not actually Harry Potter, it's a rabbit dressed up like Harry Potter. So it's actually called the Harry Rabbit washi tape. And they were so pretty when I got them. They exceeded all my expectations, plus they were foiled. I love them so much I used them in my journal for the trip to Europe and UK for the day I went to the Warner Brothers Harry Potter studio, which I will also be including in my next journal with me video, but that portion was cut off because my battery on the camera went dead. Well, that was an unlucky turn of events, but I do still have the videos and I will be uploading that soon. I was supposed to help my newly transferred colleague with office stuff on Friday though, but I fell down twice on Thursday, so I decided to take the morning off until I felt better and to go in after lunch. But she persuaded me to stay home and rest. I did try to help her remotely though. I hope I didn't cause her too many problems. I already owe another friend like 20 potatoes for the favors she helped me with. I also found a new Chinese drama to be obsessed with. Another cute, mindless, romantic drama called 很想很想你. I slept in on Saturday with no work rostered that day. I enjoyed a relaxing morning on the first weekend of the year. My mom and dad brought duck porridge home from their weekend breakfast date, and I woke to them heating the food up in the rice cooker. I did some weekly chores like laundry, accounting, and planned the next week a little. It was overall a very relaxing Saturday. I wish I remembered to read the book that's overdue next week though, because on this day when I'm recording my voiceover, I had to rush read Cage of Dreams because I forgot about it until the last minute. It's not good for retaining my memory of the story, and I feel like I've already forgotten everything in the book. Well, on Sunday, I focused a lot on my self-care. Of course, being the weekend, I slept really late the night before and woke up after lunchtime. So I took a long, relaxing shower when I woke, and it felt super refreshing after. I also did a face mask while binging YouTube videos. We ordered delivery for dinner and I stayed home for the whole day, which, as a hermit, I loved a lot. I planned to film a video introducing my planner setup for 2024, but I spent too much time on YouTube that part of my plans were postponed to the next week. I used the washi tapes that came with this free range subscription kit, and I found that I enjoyed incorporating them in my weekly spreads. I feel like I could do more of that in the future, considering I have drawers worth of washi tape in my room, and it's a good idea to use more of them. I also used the remaining date numbers in the kit in my monthly spread, and I found this sheet of birthday countdown stickers in my sticker stash, so I plugged it in there too. At least my monthly overview isn't as plain as it was. And that's the end of my plan with me. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, I loved making this video. I hope you love it too, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!